Okay, so this week we're going to be talking about passing the guard. So we'll start with pretty much the most passed position that you can be in, right here in this 3/4 mount with a cross face and an underhook. So I'm like 95% passed right now. So to finish passing from this position, I need to be able to get this foot out. But if he's holding on really tight, it's going to be tough to just rip it out. A lot of people here will try to use their shoelaces or butterfly hook to try to clear this. But if they're holding on tight, this isn't going to be sufficient to actually pull that foot out. So I want to make sure that my elbows are flared out and creating a nice strong base. So now we pull them off. I'm going to elevate my hips and I'm going to take my foot and put it in between. So I'm actually putting my foot in between his legs and I'm going to press off of his calf with the bottom of my foot, making it easy to extract that quarter guard and then come up into the mount. The whole time I'm doing this, it's really important that I am controlling the cross space and this shoulder. If for any time I'm loose on this cross space, as I am trying to pummel my foot out, it's going to be really easy for Jose to just regard. So if I'm not doing the cross face, she's going to be able to just pull that knee in. So I want to keep his space turned, and I want to keep this shoulder pinned down. And I really like to keep my hands under the shoulder to help to pinning. So from the 3/4 mount and pinning the shoulder and controlling the cross face, I'm putting my foot in between our legs and I'm pushing down on his calf to create the space to extract that foot and coming up into a nice high mount. Now that we've established how to get out of the 3/4 mount, how can we get to that position from the half guard? Again, controlling this cross face and this underhook. And here, I first need to clear this knee. So an easy way to do that is to start to tripod up. And if I get high, it's going to be difficult for him to hang on to this leg. So if I can get to the point where my knee is now lying between his legs, I can just drop it to the floor on the opposite side. Now we're in our 3/4 mount, and we can use that same method of pummeling our foot out that we just discussed. Like I've mentioned, it's really important that I'm controlling this cross space and this far shoulder here, pinning it down to keep him from lifting it up off of the mat and cutting into me and starting his sting. But if that does happen and he starts to get that shoulder up off the mat and starts to invert, if I'm unable to pin it back down to the mat, one option that I can do is as he starts to invert under me, I can cup his ear, I can get this short underhook here, and I can turn my hips, holding him into my lap as I step around for the black hole. Here, even if he's controlling this foot still in the half guard, so he's still got that foot locked, I can bring this leg over the top and begin hooking up my triangles. I like to always bring this arm up behind his ear if I can. Okay. From here, it is possible to hip in and get the finish, but it's not a super strong triangle from here. So what I like to do is start to pull this arm back, and then as he begins moving to escape, I'll switch the triangle to the other side. And then here I can just hip in for an easy finish.